Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, baby. And today I'm coming at you guys with a surprise, man. So first and foremost, people have been asking for my update on Lightsworns. Now, the build I had, I can't even do it now. Like, I did the deck profile, and it was one of the 15 videos that I have literally in a chronological order that I have to upload. And there were cards in it that got hit. I was playing Gumblar, Brilliant Fusion, literally Gumblar, Brilliant, and Gold Star got hit, and I played triple Gold Star, triple Brilliant, and I played Gumblar on my extra deck. All those got hit, so now the upload that I was gonna do for you guys, I can't even do that update. Why? Even though the cards aren't banned, what are you guys gonna do? Ask for another update anyways, because those cards are banned. And also on the same note, somebody sent me an interesting message, one of my subscribers, and he said, "Hey, 3 Stacks, you know, I know that you really hate dinos, but I really need you to get over yourself and think about your subscribers instead of you." And I was just like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. You know, you're right. Like, I don't have any dino content." And he said, "Yeah, I want to see dino content." And it was one of the dudes that asked for Lightsworns as an update. And I said, "Well, okay, how about this? Like, after I update my Lightsworns, I'll start looking for the dinos cards." He was like, "Do me this favor, and I'll never ask for anything again from you. Make a Dino Lightsworn deck." So guess what? I'm coming at you guys with a Dinosaur deck, or more or less Lightsworn Dino, because it's more focused on Lightsworns than it is Dinos. And this is a huge step for me, man. Not even a huge step. This is like a huge thing for me personally, because if you guys have seen any Dino content on my channel, it's normally from somebody else. Like, whew, I feel very strongly towards dinos, and it's not in a good way, but this list is actually pretty fire, you guys, and it's a really, really aggressive and explosive, scary, crazy deck. And I've never knocked dinos as a bad deck. I've just always never liked them, just for the simple fact that they got one of my favorite cards of all time hit. But this deck is so explosive, so crazy, so fast-paced. It doesn't matter what deck it's playing against. If we're in a game state where I can actually play Yu-Gi-Oh!, oh my goodness, the stuff that this deck can do, it's actually mind-boggling. Just like testing, like I did Solitaire test hands, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I'm still not done yet, and I already have all this out. Like, all right, so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my list. It's fire, and this is basically a competitive build. It doesn't need to play hand traps. It can actually just break, it can, in a ridiculously stupid way, it can just break boards for no reason and OTK after that, and it's super strong against combo decks. So let's showcase the list, you guys. People were asking for a meta-relevant Lightsworns, and I think that this one is really strong against the meta right now. It can struggle against Rivalry of the Warlords, but outside of that, like, it can play through every other back row. So we're starting off with Wolf, 3 copies of Wolf, one of the best Lightsworns in the entire deck. It's the sackiest of all the cards. Lightsworns are very skillful, but luck-based deck at the same time. Your skill level applies once you sack the right cards, but the entirety of the deck is you're trying to sack the right cards in the first place. So if luck's not on your side and you can't mill any wolves and mill any of the good cards, then, you know, it just really sucks. The deck can kind of be slow at that point. I also play 3 copies of Felice, 3 Wolf, 3 Felice. You're going to be milling these very often off of cards like Curios, off of cards like Raiden, off of cards like Lumina. I'm sorry, not Lumina, but off of the Twilights. I play 2 of the Twilight Lightsworns because I think that they're really awesome, and triggering a Lightsworn monster effect on your turn can trigger them at the same time. So yeah, you're gonna be sacking these very often. I've actually sacked 2 Felices off of 1 Felice before, which is nuts. Yeah, because nothing's once per turn about it. Okay, yeah. So that's the 3 of Lightsworns. Then I play 2 copies of Raiden. I play double Lumina. I also play Twilight Shaman because I love her. She's like legitimately my second favorite Lightsworn currently as things stand, because she's a problem solver. Also, basically, now because Snow is banned, which really hurts, like, Snow being banned hurt this deck more than it hurt any other deck. Like, Lightsworns were literally, like, dominating and thriving because of Snow, but not in the sense that they needed Snow to actually play. It was just, like, Snow made this deck so good, and other people got it hurt. Like, that sucks. But, yeah, like, how you're getting banished Lightsworns now is because you're playing double Evolution Pill. That's how you get your valid target in the first place for Lumina to be live. But because you have to get her live first, I play her as a searchable one-of. But yeah, you can loop your Curios with her, which is nuts, just bringing Curios back so that he's being able to mill and also a threat on your opponent, because, like, if they deal with it, you get anything you want back. And I play double Lumina because I actually think that Lumina is really good for the grind. And it sucks when you play one and you mill it, like that just really hurts. So I play 2 for that reason too. I also play 1 copy of Lila. Just by herself, she's a piece of interaction against back row decks like Geist and Strikers. Anytime a card effect's activated, she can just destroy a back row as a quick effect. So by herself, she's a threat. She's a twin. She's basically like not a twin, but a tornado dragon on legs. Then I play Garoth because I love sacking off of Garoth and Minerva, bro. I love it, man. Like, Garoth is one of my favorite Lightsworns, dude. Getting him on the field, just by itself, he's an extender, dude, because his each time effect is not once per turn, and it's just going to resolve every single time a card is sent by a Lightsworn monster's effect. You get to mill 2 more. If they're Lightsworns, you just get draws. And I also play 1 Baby Minerva, not just because she gives you extra mills, which is kind of like basically to enhance the sackiness that the deck already has, but it's because she's a level 3 tuner that you can bring back off of Lumina. Just the fact that she's a level 3 tuner is what makes a difference. So those are all of our Lightsworns. There is a Synchro that I want to play too, and I'm going to be using her to make it. It's this Welder. It came out in Savage Strike, but it's not legal yet. But basically, it's like a level 6 generic Psychic Synchro that, like, I think it says monsters with less attack cannot attack, and the monsters with more attack can't activate their effects. I want to use her to, like, make that card because it gives me a threat that I can put out turn 1. So, yep, look at all those Lightsworns. So, yes, this is an actual Lightsworn deck. This isn't like a Dinosaur deck that plays only Wolf and a couple Raiden and calls it a Lightsworn deck. No, it's a Lightsworn deck. I told you, it's more focused on Lightsworns than it is Dinos. And next up, we have 2 copies of Conductor. Even though Conductor is a good card, and as much as I hate the card, I can't deny that it's good. The reason why you play 2 of it in this build is because when you open with it in your hand, it literally does nothing but sit there until you can get 2 Dinos engraved. And for that reason alone, because I was so aggravated with drawing this so much and never being able to sack with Dinos, because you open with it and you don't open it with any other cards for your Dino engine, you're waiting and hoping that your charges and all your other milling cards can sack literally exactly 2 Dinos so that you can get it out. It doesn't happen like that, so I just play 2 of it because it contributes to less brick hands. But yeah, Conductor is just not, he's not nice, bro. This is not a nice card. I've hated it ever since it came out. But I can't deny that it's a great card. It really is. Like, combo decks, oh yeah, bro. Like, this is one of the best boss, like, this is literally the best boss monster that a structure deck has ever made. Like, I so wholeheartedly believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. And then we have 3 Oviraptor. Goodness gracious, as much as I hate Dinos, I cannot deny that this is just a ridiculously overpowered Stratos. This is a 1-card combo, bro. Like, this card is so scary and powerful in Dinosaurs that normally when they resolve this, if you don't have something to defend yourself, they're going to kill you. And then me personally, I play 2 Overtex. I play 2 Overtex because I'm that dude that actually likes to be able to have the option to summon him in the mid to late game, and also to have the extra target to be able to, like, summon one off of Peel, because the problem is you're milling, right? So if you want to summon an Overtex off of a Peel, but you milled the only one Overtex you play, now you're forced to only summon a Conductor, but you're like, hey, I'm playing against Geist and Strikers. Conductor's not going to be good enough against them. I need the Overtex. I need the negation plus the follow-up. But, oh, I only played 1 and I milled it. No, we're playing 2 for that reason alone. And the ability to send 1 and search a Pill and then use the Pill to summon the other one. Like, I got to play 2 of it. And you're playing Lightsworns. Like, it's nice when you get lucky and actually mill this. And then, look, not 1 but 2 Giant Rexes. Giant Rex, we really needed Giant Rex at 2 in this list in particular, because I didn't want to just go based off of, like, having to resolve Soul Eating Oviraptor to get this card in the grave, because you need it somewhere in hand or grave to resolve the Peel, and you also need a healthy amount of Dino monsters. Otherwise, your Conductor is going to be forcibly being summoned off of a Peel that's going to get Ash Blossom, like, nearly every time. Then we have 1 copy of Miscellaneous Saurus. I still think it's correct to play, just for the simple fact that it's searchable protection that allows you to guaranteed, basically, resolve Conductor's effect. Like, you want to activate Miscellaneous first, and then you can use your Conductor's effect, so that way, if they had the negation, it had to be used on the Miscellaneous, but if they didn't, Conductor is safe to do whatever he wants during the main phase. So then when you proceed into the battle phase, it's either Mirror Force or die. So, yep, those are the Dinos. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Dinosaur monsters in the main deck, and we play Fossil Dig, so it increases it to 13. I'm still playing the plants. I don't care that Brain Fusion's at 1. I still need to see Brain Fusion because if you're playing the Dino engine in this deck, it's very reliant on the normal summon of Oviraptor. And the problem with that is that you can't normal summon anything else if you don't have an extender like Brilliant Fusion. And that really locks you into a linear playstyle that I'm not very comfortable with. So we have the plants. My luck is crappy when I play Lightsworn, so any one-of card that's part of an engine that I need to be in my deck for certain scenarios, I play 2 of it because I'm the Lightsworn player that always mills the 1 Garnet and always mills the 1 Cobra and probably mills the 1 Brilliant Fusion now. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody that was playing Brilliant Fusion and got it banned. And then I play 1 copy of Dog Run. So I guess this is another Dino. It's the 11th Dino. I just like having a searchable Kaiju. And I also play a Kaiju engine in this deck, like an actual Kyoto waterfront engine. So this is Lightsworn Dino Kaijus. I'll show you guys how it works and my basic playstyle and game plan with this deck. And I played the 1 Gamma Steel because I'm searching it off of Kyoto and special summoning it off of Saryuja Skull Dread. So my game plan going first with this deck is to put up as many interruptions as I possibly can. And the most I was able to get was basically a Tornado Dragon, a Lagia, and a Gamma Seal with maxed out counters on the field spell. And the Lagia and the Tornado were going to guarantee that more counters go to the field spell so that I would have more than just 2 negates with Gamma Seal. So it was technically 5 interruptions, even though it was only 4. Being two being on 1 card because this is 2 negations. Tornado being able to pop and Lagia being just a solemn on legs. And the fact that whatever they hit goes to the grave, which puts more counters in the field spell. So it made Gamma Steel that much more powerful. And I'm also playing Kyoto. Having this searchable Kaiju, like, just is really strong, you guys. It's really good because, like, you could search it, you could special it off of Skull Dread and then use it to Raigeki your opponent because you're playing Kyoto and you're sending a lot of cards from the field to the grave all the time. So, yep, those are our Kaijus. And then, finally, the cards that you want to sack off of, the sacky one-ofs monsters that we're playing. I'm not playing the Perform Mage engine fully in this because you're making Curios a lot easier with the Dino engine. Just being able to have the Rex. The Rex essentially replaces the Hat Tricker that you needed. And also because your deck happens to be more Lightsworn oriented, you're just using literally lights to make Curios, which is really easy to do so. So yeah, you don't have to worry about relying on the Perform Mage engine just to literally get out your Curios. And also now, because the Brilliant engine has been hit and you have to rely more on sacking by literally milling the one of Damage Juggler, it just makes the deck more or less RNG, very specific and very sacky when it's already a sacky deck. But yeah, these are the one-ups that you can either send off of Curios at any time or you just sack with them. The Strudo opens up so many different options. Oftentimes, I'm actually just sending Glow Bolt because I'm guaranteed to make Naturia Beast, which I normally do. Like if I'm playing against Geist and Strikers, I go Overtext and Naturia Beast, and what you end up doing is you banish the Rex with the Pill to summon the Overtext, and then you use the Glow Bulb and the Rex to make the Naturia Beast, and the Overtext will negate the infinite impermanence that would stop your Naturia Beast from stopping Altergeist from playing. I'm sorry, not Altergeist, but Strikers from playing, which is really good. So yeah, I like these, and Destrudo is just mad insane. Like there's so many options that he gives me, even XYZ options, which is really cool, you guys. And then the last monsters, I have to play two Gym Knights because when I play Lightsworns, like I normally have good luck when I play, like even when I have decks that need to have good hands, like I always get good hands. But when I play Lightsworns, my luck changes, so I have to play 2 Gym Knights. Like I literally have to make my deck more bricky just to fix the problem that I have with bad luck with this deck. Like that's how bad my luck is, that I have to play more bricks because I don't want to brick. Like it would make sense if you guys have bad luck too with playing Lightsworns. But for the spells, we have 3 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade. We have 3 copies of Solar Recharge. We have 3 copies of Fossil Dig. So these are all just starter cards. Like opening with any one of these should normally either fix your bad hand or make your hand just insane. Like if you have a good hand, your hand was already good in the first place, and these are included in it, it just makes it that much better. But if you have a bad hand, this fixes it, this fixes it, this fixes it. And Pill can even fix it. I played 3 Pills. I hated playing 2 and milling 1 and then resolving 1 and then having the second one coming up where I literally like could not. I was just like doing solitaire hands, like I said, and then some solitaire hands testing it at 2. I milled 1, resolved 1, and I was like, wow, I need another Pill right now. But oh, one of them got milled because my luck is crappy. So we have to play 3 Pills. And it's not a bad starter card either. Like you're playing 11 Dinos, you're playing Lightsworns, you're milling them. And you're playing 14, so it's not like it's gonna brick as often as people think it is. And all you need is just one dino in somewhere in rotation, whether it's in hand or grave, and you can resolve Pill. And then I also played 3 Desires. Even though I have one-ofs that I don't want to banish in the deck, at the same time, Desires is very much justified because Desires is like the card that I really need to unbrick my hands. Because you'll have a hand where you're like, okay, normal summon a plant. Okay, impermanence. Great. Gee, thanks. Well, every other card in my hand is dead because I needed that resolve. I needed that normal summon to resolve. Okay, let's play the risk with Pot of Desires. Like, we need a starter card like this. This deck needs draw power, and it has no other way to get draw power that's gonna like get you in the position that Desires puts you in just by resolving it. And then the one-ofs. We have the 1 Brilliant Fusion. Gee, thanks everybody for getting it hit. 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is a very clutch utility card in this deck. And guess what, you guys? I'm playing 2 Kyotos and 1 Terraforming. I'm literally, every turn, even with my bad hands, I'm normally able to summon Scoldred with 4 monsters. Because getting 4 monsters out on the field with this deck's no problem. The issue is that a lot of the times the 4 monsters you get out aren't even good enough to do anything to your opponent. Like, they have no quick effects they're supposed to be too that can allow you to interact or stop your opponent from doing specific things. So you're like, oh, there's no other use. Let's just make a Scoldred. And that's why this is really good, because not only can you search out the Gamma Seal, which I only have 1 Gamma Seal, I would be playing more, but you can search it out and then special it off of Scoldred. And that contributes to the game style, like the game plan that I have with this deck and the play style is to just basically interact with my opponent as much as possible. And I want to put up as many threats and negations as I can. Going second, it's still pretty good. Just being able to search a Kaiju, you guys, it's really nice. So yeah, I like the Kaiju engine. I really do. It's like Kyoto is never really bricking. Like, I was noticing the hands that I open with it. That's how I like just playing like literally just 3 copies of it. But the hands, and I only have 2 of this. Like, that's the only reason why I play Terraforming. Otherwise, it would just be 3 Kyotos, because like it just makes sense to play 3 instead of the Terraforming. I don't need the deck any. But yeah, like even with the awkward hands, like Kyoto just was still always able to resolve to search Gamma Seal. Like, basically every hand that I had this in, well, I would say like 7 out of the 10 of the hands that I had this, like I was still able to make Scoldred, and I was still able to special summon the Gamma Seal, which bare minimum was just like almost guaranteed 3 negates, which for some decks is still just too much. So yep, it's 60 cards. And that's the main deck. Now for our extra deck, we have Minerva, which I could play more. But my extra deck is Virgin type. And then we have Logia. I don't own Indoka. I wish I did, because Doka, like, it should be in here. And then we have Tornado and Dweller for the rank 4s. These 3 allow you to interact on your opponent's turn, so they're really integral. For all of your turn 1 boards, you're ending on a rank 4 normally, and you just pick your poison. You can only make this when you're popping off with the Dino engine, but these are generics, like Minerva. Next up, we have some Synchros. We have 1 Omega. And also keep in mind, the extra deck is Virgin Tight, so like there are cards that I would be playing if I had them. But also one thing that's guaranteed to go into this extra deck is Borreload Savage Dragon if I ever get that card. But we have Omega. We could be playing Scarlight. There's so many other level 8s that like people could mention that I'm not playing, but extra deck's Virgin Tight. Don Dragster, it's easier to make even without Destrudo, but Destrudo just gives you that flexibility for making or breaking boards going second, because you have Black Rose and Don Dragster as level 7 targets. We also play the Naturia Beast. It's really easy to make in this deck. You're sending Bulb off of Curios like every single time, because when you're thinking about how relevant Sky Strikers are and you're playing going first and you're like, I don't know what deck I'm playing, it's safe to make Naturia Beast, because it's more prone that you're going to run into a Sky Striker deck than you're going to run into anything else, because they just have the most representation right now. And then we have Scoldred. We have Griffin. Griffin is just nuts because, like, it's so easy to make. You can even play Imperial Order and just use Curios to send it and set off Griffin. Like, we all know that. But I'm normally just using Griffin just to have the soft lock that it provides. I'm just having more disruptions, like I said, and just the straight up flat out like monster floodgating like this with Gamma Seal, and cards like Conductor are just nuts, like having Gamma Seal here and Conductor there, or like Gamma Seal and Overtux there, or like Gamma Seal and Naturia Beast is just nuts. Like, it's really strong. And to kind of basically to kind of fix the situations where you can't make Curios, I played a proxy, because like when you have the plants are dark, you can always just link the plants into a proxy, or if it's vice versa, you end up normal summoning Overraptor, which is another dark, and like you just have to make a really, really awkward play. But proxy is literally here because it helps you make Curios. And then we have the Baby Nightmares. I don't have Unicorn, or I would be playing it. But sometimes I do co-link them to Griffin just to kind of make a cute little board that's protected. And then we have one copy of Underclock Taker because card really helps me to go for game because I unfortunately don't have Borreload or Boresword. So this is like the way I'm trying to OTK, like the old-fashioned way. Yeah, but that is my deck profile for Dino Lightsworns. Now I'm going to do a test hand. But let me check the timer so I know if I can do more than one. Let me see. Yeah, that sucks, man. It's 20 minutes in. That really sucks, but I still want to do at least one test hand so that you guys can see how the deck functions. And I have to get a really good shuffle, so if you don't want to watch anymore, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to do anything. But if you're curious to see if the deck actually does work, then yeah, you guys stay in your seat, and I'm about to get a really, really good power shuffle. And this, bro, this power shuffle has to be so good that I don't draw Garnet, Sapphire, Double Cobra, and Brilliant Fusion. Like, I can't draw that hand. Like, and I'm rebuking it right now in the name of Jesus that that's not going to happen. All right. Come on, you guys. Let's get a good hand. Let's get a good hand, please. I don't want to embarrass myself on YouTube. All right. Let's get some good shuffles, man. Good shuffles. Boresword and Conductor. Whew. That's nasty. That is nasty. All right. Let's do it. Okay. 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 You guys ready? Waterfront. Lila. Wolf. Overraptor. Recharge. This is actually, I can't complain about this hand. It's okay. It depends what we hit off of Recharge. So we're going to activate Waterfront. Then we're going to activate Recharge. And we'll be sending the Wolf. Of course I drew Wolf. I told you guys I have bad luck. We're going to draw 1 and 2. And then we're going to mill 1 and 2. Did not, look, I'm not lying, man. This is my luck. Like, this is my luck, man. And I believe it's just from field. Let me double check. Yep. No. So that's 1 counter on it. Max is 5. Let's go ahead and activate. Ooh, hit it with 2. And based on based on the fact that we're assuming that our opponent doesn't have a hand trap. Like, normally if I'm scared that my Overraptor is going to get stopped, I have to search a second one off the dig. When in those situations where you have dig and Overraptor, like, I'll, okay, search an Overraptor and then normal summon the one that I search, having them think that's the only one they action. I'm like, all right, if I don't die, I have another one for next turn. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to activate, we're going to normal summon the Overraptor. We're going to activate his effect. We're going to send Overtext. Wow, both my Gem Knights are right next to each other. Okay, let's send Overtext. And then Overtext effect. It's going to add us a pill. Okay. And then the next thing that we can do is obviously just activate that pill. So we can do from hand and or graveyard. I'm going to banish the Rex from hand. And I'm going to banish the Wolf from graveyard. And from deck, this is just under the sole assumption that we don't know what we're playing. And since Geist and Strikers are more, you're going to see more Geist and Strikers than you will Thunder Dragons. And Thunder Dragons confused with face downs anyways. We're going to summon the second copy of Overtext. This is why I play 2. Literally, look, if I had one, I wouldn't even... If I only played 1 Overtext, I wouldn't even have this option right now. And Rex comes out. And we can overlay those 2, and we can go into our Logia. So it's a pretty solid play. And it's like guaranteed with the follow-up. Oh yeah, and like we need more counters. So we have 3. Yeah, that should be 3 counters for the Kyoto waterfront. And let me see. Once per turn, if it has 3 or more. Awesome, so it does have 3 or more. So guess what we get to do? We get to search for our Gamma Seal now. It's too bad we couldn't get one more monster on the field, because if we could get one more monster on the field, I would go for the Gamma Seal over all of this. But yeah, look at that turn 1 play. That's not bad at all. You have 2 interruptions. This is going to go ahead and negate whatever they do. Overtake Squalus can negate. His effect will then search the 3rd pill. And look, if I only played... You guys thought I was lying. Look, didn't I mill a pill? If I only played 2 pills, I wouldn't be able to do this. Like, I have my reasons, man. Whenever I explain myself, like, I'm not just running, like, just yapping my gums. Like, man, it just... This is my luck, bro. When I play Lightsworns, I normally have good luck with every other deck, but Lightsworns, man. So we search the pill. We draw for turn. It's a plant. Oh, we didn't mill Brilliant Fusion. Oh, it's over. It's over. Plant. Maxed out counters. Yeah, we're going through like no, because we still might want to use one for a bulb. No, I'm just gonna go through all of them. Yeah. I'll just go through all of them. All the Lone Fires. And then Scorpio is going to discard the Enchantress. Especially the Cobra. Cobra's going to add the 1 Brilliant Fusion. Thank God it didn't get milled, man. Thank God. Kyoto Waterfront's going to grab my Dinosaur Kaiju. So now I have an option. So based on the game state, once you make your Skull Dread, you have the option to summon this and Raigeki your opponent's field because you're actually playing Waterfront. You guys can understand like how my deck works. Like I had a mad genius moment with it. Or you can summon this if you're still in a game state that's kind of simplified and you know that your opponent doesn't have any threats, but you want to prevent them from hitting the board, you can go Gamma Seal. But we're gonna resolve Brilliant Fusion first, and then we'll get to that point. And I obviously don't want to lose life points, so I'm not gonna send Tricklon. I'm gonna send a Wolf. And one of my Gem Knights, which is gonna be Garnet. We'll send those. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? This is how much of a scrub I am. How many times have I forgot my Seraphonite? That's how many times I've literally forgot my Seraphonite. Wow. Wow. All I can say is wow. Like, how many... Screw you, Underclock Taker. This is my... Like, this is my Seraphonite. Like, we literally... We link these. Wow. Like, how many times... Like, how many times have I done that to myself? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I do that too much. Like, I always forget my Seraphonite, man. Like, I hate that. So we'll link those into Underclock Taker. And we'll go into our Seraphonite. And I guess since I forgot my Seraphonite, now we're going to have to change the service. And we'll take him out. And that's our Seraphonite. Like, that's what I'll take out for my Seraphonite that I forgot. So we make the Seraphonite. The Wolf's effect triggers. Special summons itself. And we have a lot of plays too. Like, we have an extra normal summon. And we haven't even normal summoned. Wow, that's how good this is. And we have a banished Lightsworn of our target. We can go ahead and normal Shaman. And, oh yeah, we have a Curios play that we can make. And let's see what Shaman I can get out. Yeah, we can banish her and then summon her. Okay. Then we can take this dark, and this dark. And we can make Curios. And then, oh my goodness, the explosiveness. I told you guys. I told you. We can send Felice. Or better yet, nope, I got something better. I got something better, yo. Glow-a-bulb. And then mill 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Zephyros. There we go. Bounce the Brilliant back. What's up? Special to Zephyros. Let's go. Oh, yeah. And Lila can trigger too, because this is when a spell trap or effect is activated. and it can be even be your own. And then we're gonna trigger the Lightsworn because a Lightsworn's effect was triggered. We're gonna send the top 3. We sent the Graph. Wow, this is nuts. I gotta keep up with my own cards. Let's go into Minerva. Let's detach. 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, why would any of them be Lightsworns? Okay. Wow, this is great. This is actually really great. Let's see. Now we're gonna need to go into Saryuja Skull Dread. It sucks that we don't have Fairy Tail Snow because like there's so much more we can do. But yeah, if we want to get the Kaiju Zone field, we're definitely gonna need to go into Skull Dread. But nonetheless, I'm gonna resolve the Peel. Banish Giant Rex. And this stanky Sapphire. And I'm gonna summon Conductor from the deck. This in itself is already an OTK because this, and this are Borosword. So if you just want to end the game right now, you can go Borosword. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna flex. I'm gonna take all of these. Right, this fake Seraphonite. All right, get that out of there. And I'm gonna go into Saryuja because I just want to show the Kaiju engine, like show that it really does work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh baby. I want to put Brilliant back. I want to put Felice back, and I want to put this plant back. So we got 2 new cards. We got Pot and Overraptor. And then I'm going to use Skull Dread and special the Gamma Seal because, like, there's maxed out counters on that. And then I want to activate Pot. And guess what? Like, there weren't even, like, that's stupid. We didn't even use the extra normal summon off of Seraphonite. We didn't. And, like, it's too late because she already left the field. But it's just the fact that you could summon an Overraptor and then get out another Conductor. Like, literally, look. Okay, so, like, let's say we like, somehow we're able to keep Seraphonite on the field. Like, Conductor, another one. Another one. Another one. Like, then we just summon it. Because I am, like, absolutely positive. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. And I forgot to bring my Rex back. That's how broken this deck is, that you forget how broken it is. And you forget all this stupid stuff. Like, this got banished off the field. That's how you know your deck is broken, when there's so much going on that you have to keep remembering. Then we have Glow Up Bulb, right? Mill, it doesn't matter. Then we synchro with these. Nat Beast. So now you have Gamma Seal, Nat Beast, Conductor. Like, what's up? Let me activate my pot because I'm not done flexing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It literally doesn't matter what we banish at this point because we're already in a winning position. Overraptor, Brilliant. Dude, stop. Like, yeah. This deck is awesome, you guys. Like, I can't deny that dinos are good. I really can't. You guys want to see more variations of dinos? I'm going to start doing dino content on this channel because my subscriber really was right. And I can't deny it, man. And I had to apologize. I was like, you know what? As much as I hate dinos, you guys deserve the content that you want to see regardless of how I feel about it. So I'm going to be showing more dino content, and I'm going to be doing a Nefertiti's True King dino build that you guys are going to love, all right? So that's it for this video. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Stay tuned for future content. Y'all have a beautiful day, all right? And stay positive. Peace out, yo.